Alright guys, welcome back to another Upper Omnia video where we're going to be talking about Freya, who shall be receiving her rework, her C90, and her brand new LD weapon. Now, we don't know exactly when she is going to be dropping. Many of us are speculating that she may be in one of the Mayfair campaign banners, but we're going to have to wait and see on what Global Square Enix is going to be doing, or what their plans are going to be for Freya. But regardless, whenever they do decide to drop her, I'm going to go ahead and drop this video so that you guys know exactly what it is about Freya that makes her a little bit unique and a little bit different compared to Kain, who also jumps in the air just like Freya. But we're gonna get into that in this video. So do let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are going to be for this potential upcoming banner whenever they do decide to drop it. And of course, if you guys do want to support the channel a little bit further, I do have my YouTube memberships. It only costs $1 and it really does support me and my family, so I'd greatly appreciate it. But not only that, you do get access to some emotes like the KW emo. You do also have a chance to get a random shout out during one of my in-depth videos, and you get a status badge indicating that you are a member. If you're curious about it, you can always check that out. The link is down in the description of this video, and you can also hit that join button for details. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it and talk about Freya. So we'll first start off with Freya's rework to her skill 1, which triggers an ability extension follow-up ranged HP attack, then deals a 4-hit ranged Brave, plus an HP attack 2 times that increases Brave by 50% of the HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last, and party HP heals by 50% of the HP damage dealt up to 30% of max HP. Her skill 2 turns into a 4-hit AoE ranged Brave, plus a single target HP attack 4 times that increases Brave by 50% of the HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. With her C90, her EX ability now increases party Brave gain to 80% of max Brave. Then it deals a 5-hit AoE ranged Brave, plus an AoE HP attack 4 times that increases Brave by 50% of the HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. The Soothing Petals buff, which is granted from her EX ability, now gives her a 30% Brave damage up and a 20% HP damage up. With her C65, which got extended to 5 turns and now increases party HP heal to 30% of max HP, it also adds a 10% party gained max Brave overflow up and a 10% party Brave gains up. Her LD ability, first, party HP heals to 80% of max HP and increases party Brave gain to 80% of max Brave. It then deals a 4-hit AoE ranged Brave, plus an AoE HP attack 3 times that deals 4 HP damage and increases Brave by 50% of the HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. It grants 1 stack of the Dragon's Crest buff for 8 turns and 3 stacks of her new Brilliant Dragon overhead. Her LD ability does have instant turn rate. Now her overhead Brilliant Dragon grants the following: a 40% party attack up, a 20% party gained max Brave overflow up, a 30% party Brave damage up, a 20% party HP damage up, and a 20% party Brave gains up. Now when her overhead reaches 3 stacks, it upgrades her Brave attack to Descending Dragon Lance. The stacks go up by 1 whenever Freya acts. Now once Freya uses her ability to jump into the air, she extends her active buffs by 1 turn, has low turn rate, increases EX recast gauge by 20% and consumes 3 stacks of her overhead. She'll remain in the air until her next turn. Now when she comes back down, she increases Brave gain to 80% of max Brave, then she triggers an AoE ranged HP attack, followed up with a 4-hit AoE ranged Brave, plus an AoE HP attack 2 times that deals split HP damage. She also increases party Brave by 50% of the HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. Now while she is in the air, enemy targeting her will miss. She won't receive Brave recovery, HP heals, or buffs, will still participate in the chase sequence and triggers the Lance at the start of her next turn at every field turn. Now Lance is a 4-hit AoE ranged Brave, plus an AoE HP attack, a follow-up attack that deals split HP damage. It increases party except for herself, Brave by 100% of the HP damage dealt, and party except for herself, HP heal by 30% of the HP damage dealt, up to 5% of max HP. It does not consume Brave and cannot knock back. So is Freya worth chasing for in the upcoming potential Mayfair banner? Now, there are going to be some differences that I do want to talk about between Freya and Kain, because Kain is the only other character that is able to jump into the air and deal its HP attack on every field turn. The difference between both of them, one of the main differences is going to be the overhead. The overhead for Kain stacks up to 4, and then with Freya, it stacks up to 3. The other difference is going to be the fact that since they do jump in the air, they do push themselves back in the turn order. But with Kain actually pushes himself further back than what Freya does. So it's that, I guess you could say, in a way, like if you try to compare both of them, I guess that would be like one little con between Freya and Kain, is that Freya does not push herself back as much as Kain does in the turn order. But there are some differences, because Freya, on the other hand, even if she doesn't push herself back, I mean, she has a max stacks of 3, so she is able to reach that 1 turn faster than Kain. But when it comes to her attack while she is in the air, she is able to battery the party. She is also able to heal the party, even if it's just a small amount of healing. Like, it's better than nothing. And for her being such a supportive character with what she does while she is in the air, and the fact that her overhead does provide some pretty solid auras that you can stack up on top of other auras, like maybe, let's say, your BT effect auras, or just like any other character that does provide some party-wide auras. Like, having those auras on top of what Freya already offers is a nice benefit. And at the same time, Freya is gonna be dealing that that 1 HP attack while she is in the air. So I mean, having consistent battery and consistent healing, and at the same time with her EX buff, making it so that as long as everybody's HP is 50% or higher, they do get last stand, which is actually convenient to have. So like between Kain and Freya, like they both have their differences. Kain is more lenient towards the offensive side, especially once he gets his FR and his BT. You know, he does gain an additional HP dump with his attack while he is in the air. Plus he does have that BT, which is a solid BT with his BT effect. But right now though, seeing as how he only has 1 HP dump, which is similar to Freya, but Freya has a more supportive role because of what she does while she is in the air, and just overall in general what she actually provides to the party. So it really just depends on like what you are wanting to get. Like for those who, let's say, missed out on Kain when he first when his intertwined wills, or intersecting, whichever, when his intersecting wills first dropped, if you missed out on Kain, or if you're wanting to get a similar mechanic to what Kain does, but at the same time you're also gaining that supportive role with Freya, then Freya's not a bad option at all to pick up. But seeing as how Kain is going to be dropping with his FR and BT in about roughly 2 months or so, you know, you gotta make sure that like it's either like you're wanting a character that has this type of mechanic now, or if you want to hold off for a more offensive type of character that will be gaining an FR and a BT and a rework later on. So it really just depends. But like Freya overall in general though, like she is a very solid character for what she does and for what she offers. I mean, she can be a big benefit, not a big benefit, but she can be a great benefit for your team. So but other than that though, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care, and I will catch you guys in the next one.